6 types or kinds of strikes. The kinds of strikes are, you have, when you have from above, you have chop. This is called the chop. Like when you chop meat, when you chop onions, you don't chop tomatoes. You slice tomatoes. You have a slicing technique. You have chopping, you have slicing, you slice meat, you fillet meat, fish, or meat. You slice, call it a slice or slash. All right. You have a chopping strike. You have a slicing or slashing strike. You have a thrusting strike too. That exercise that we had earlier, that's a thrusting. Thrusting. Chop, slash, and thrust are 3 strikes. But in addition to these kinds of strikes, there are also what, two-handed strikes. We call it butt stroke. This is a butt stroke taken after the rifle. When you hit with the base of the of a rifle, it's called a butt stroke. When you hit with the upper part of the rifle, it's called a bayonet stroke, because there used to be a bayonet there. All right, butt stroke. But that is a two-handed technique. Then we have another kind of strike that's called gore, G-O-R-E. You know, when 2 bulls or 2 goats fight, they gore each other. That's goring kind of strike. Well, it's using, when you have a two-handed, you use this tool as a gore. See, this part as a gore. For lack of a term, we call it swag in the dialect, swag in the Philippine and national language, swag in the Ilocano, and swag also in the Visayan. Now, chop, slash, and thrust, butting stroke, gore, I just gave you, and the last is when you use the shaft of this, it's called slam. That's slamming, okay? In basketball, when you do slam dunk, you know, it's different. But we use many terms that may have acquired a different meaning. Now, there are 6 kinds of strike: chop, slash, and thrust, butt, gore, and slam. All right. These 6 kinds of strikes can be executed into these 8 lines of strike.